My name is Amina Niković and I'm the youth delegate from Montenegro. If there's one thing that we can say that changed our lives as human beings, the way we in every country function, then it for sure was the appearance of the pandemic coronavirus. This pandemic made every country to take decisions and bring measures which in normal conditions wouldn't even be considered. Measures such as closure of borders, limitation of the freedom of movement, all the way to a complete lockdown. One of these countries was also Montenegro, when starting from March 13th, when the first decision was taken, to only 11 days after, when it took the decision to put one of the Montenegrin communities, the municipality of Tus, in a complete lockdown. It was decided to put a community of more than 3,600 households in lockdown only because of a number of 15 people affected. In that moment, there was a huge challenge set in front of local authorities, which thanks to their good organization, but also to a number of more than 150 volunteers, managed to provide every household with some basic things for the 3-week-long period as long the lockdown lasted. I, as a youth delegate, have decided that for my project, I should do a research on the experience of the authorities, also the NGOs operating here, as well as the experience of citizens of this municipality for that period. The opinions are split. Fortunately, there is this part of people saying that they're very satisfied with the actions taken by the authorities, but in the other hand, there is unfortunately this other part that considers that the actions taken were not sufficient, they were not as they were supposed to be. But there's one thing regarding which everybody says the same, and that is that volunteers have done the best they could have, and that they have taken care of those families as if they were their own. From my perspective as a youth delegate, from a perspective of somebody who did this whole research, but also of somebody who lived here for that period, I can say that the actions were good, the idea was good, the result and the ending were good, but unfortunately, the method used should be changed in a better way, and it should be worked more on making them better. Having in mind that this is a relatively new community, I strongly want to believe and hope that in other situations, this is going to be solved in a much better way.